Okay, we are still at a toy fair, and now we are on the booth of Xiro. So the first question will be, when was Xiro founded, how big it is, and what are your products?
Yes, hi. Xiro is a recently new company. It now exists for about 2 years. Last year at the Toy Fair we introduced our first drone. But Xiro is an old company when it comes to drone manufacturing. Xiro was founded in 1993 by Xiro Beijing. Xiro Beijing is a professional drone builder, and they make one of the best flight control modules and gimbals. Together with Rapu Technologies, which is a consumer electronics company which produces high-end mouses, keyboards. They do everything wireless. And of course the drone is the ultimate wireless because it's wireless remote control, wireless video. They collaborate together with Xiro to make a new drone brand, Xiro. And that's now in the market since summer last year.
Okay, so as you just said, you are in the market since last year, so you started off with the Explorer version 1, yes. And now we have the Explorer version 2, yes. Here on your side.
Yes.
So maybe you can also say something about what is here on the top. Looks like a gimbal, but this is a very specific feature. And
yes.
Yeah, what's behind this, and what are the specifications of this?
Well, the Explorer 2 is our new version of the Explorer 1. The Explorer 2 has all the normal technical features high-end drones have, like the dual GPS, like a gimbal with a 4K camera. But we've decided that drones very often fly and require some extra protection for collision. So we've developed a new anti-collision system, which is a 360 radar scanner, which scans in 360 degrees around your drone 6 meters and will detect obstacles. So, and that is the minute you are flying and you make a wrong movement or you go into the direction of a tree or a house, it will detect and will stop flying. The other important thing is whenever you have an auto home function, which is normal when your battery goes low, the drone will fly home, then it flies home in a straight line, yeah, without knowing what's in between, because normally a drone is blind. So this way you get, for the first time, you get a drone that can detect obstacles himself, can avoid them, and make sure that your drone comes home safe.
This is quite very interesting, but you just called it a radar. Actually, I guess it's more an ultrasonic sensor which is in there, or is it really a pure radar?
It is it's a radar sensor, like, really? Yeah. So it's 360 scanning, and okay. That's it.
So when it's operated exactly as you just demonstrated, it's rotating, yeah, I think at a high speed, so you yes. get a good coverage of yep. the area surrounding. You just said 6 meters. Do you have any idea how fast you can go before you have the crash? Because depending on the speed, no, yeah, there is a specific link.
It will return with our normal return speed, so that will be approximately 25 to 30 kilometers.
Okay.
So it's still not usable for biking through woods and avoiding trees, because it's a very limited way it can avoid, because it will detect and it will start to rise, or it will detect and it will stop if it doesn't find a solution. Mm-hmm. Whereas with trees and everything, you have to have the intelligence to know whether you go left, right, up, under, and that's still far from reality.
Okay, but you just mentioned a very interesting other topic, the bike riding. So you had already thoughts on this, and have you also maybe some plans on your computer desk in your CAD systems to cover this market segment? Because I think this could be another, let's say, push or booster for the product if you can yes. make such services available with the drone.
Yes, but the thing is, at the moment it requires still a lot of calculation, so right. The avoidance systems for low speeds are already developing. On the other hand, we have a collaboration as Xiro with the Qualcomm flight chip, which makes it also possible, and there is also already technology for avoidance. So both the chip builders and the flight control manufacturers or the algorithms, they become better, but it's still future. And it's not far away, but it will still be future.
But looking on the mobile smartphone market, if you look how fast this is growing, could you give us a prediction when this will become the truth? Because I was, when I was young, really very interested in planes. Now we have the planes quite common, and the next step will be that we have like a small dog and plane following us, also doing mountain biking.
Yes, I expect it to be a minimum of 3 years, but it will be very quick, because I've seen the algorithms that universities are using at the moment, and they're already very advanced. But it's the combination with the hardware that will still make it difficult. And the other thing is you want a drone like that to be smaller than this size, and that's also one of the reasons why we started bringing out the newer, smaller drone.
Well, this was now very specific on this really interesting feature, but more to the general specs. Can you say something about the flight time and the price and maybe other features we have not talked so far, but are interesting and are unique for your drone?
Well, every high-end drone at the moment has its indoor vision systems and visual position system. This one is equipped with that as well. It has a dual GPS, so not only it flies on the normal GPS, but also on the GLONASS, which gives you more satellites, which give you a quicker lock, but also a more accurate position. It has the 4K camera. It has a gimbal. It has everything like the high-end drones, and also the price range will be in that area. So we expect it to release this in May in around 1,200 euros.
Okay. Now we have something very tiny in your hands. It seems to be also a drone inside, even though I can't see it right now. But maybe you can give us a little bit of an introduction. What is in your hand and what are the abilities of this drone?
Okay. Well, the problem with the normal size drone is that you always have to carry a large backpack or a large case for your drone. And when you're traveling, you prefer having a drone, but you don't want to carry big.
Exactly.
So within Xiro we've been thinking about it, and of course everybody has seen a lot of Kickstarter projects which were like already out there but never delivered. Xiro has all the knowledge of Xiro has been collaborating in a new small drone. As you see, it's a foldable drone, which makes it possible to carry easy to all different spots you want to travel. It easily extracts and gives you a drone of about 22.5 centimeters. So you will have your own drone carrying with you everywhere you go. Besides that it's being small, it has all the features our normal big drones have. It has a dual GPS, it has an indoor vision position system, it will do the follow me, follow snap, it will do the point of interest selfies, the 360 selfies. So you will have all the features of a normal drone, but you fly it with your phone and you control it with your phone. And the other thing is that you very easy can do the upload to Facebook, social media pages of your dronies and of the movies you shoot.
Very interesting. Can you say something about the flight duration of this drone, as this is a little bit smaller than the other one? I guess it's not so long, but
no. The flight time is expected to be 12 to 60 minutes. We are finalizing the model at the moment because we're going to start production end of this quarter, and we will start delivering it in the shops in the next quarter. And we hope that we can bring the flight time up to 16 to 20 minutes. But at the moment it's 12 to 16 minutes. It has a full HD camera. It has a 1080 30 FPS movie, or 720 60 FPS. So it's for everything you want to shoot and upload. It's the perfect drone. It's like the compact camera of drones.
Can you say as well something about the price for this product?
Yes, we expect to deliver this drone in the area of 400 euros. And that's then including a case, so that you can buy it, take it, fly it.
Exactly. It comes with the case. You can download an app on your mobile and
yes.
You can steer it with this app.
Yes, it will have two ways of control mode. It will have the mode where you use the sensor tomographic mode, where you can actually use the gyro from your phone to actually fly forward, backward, left, right. Or you can use a control stick mode where it simulates control sticks on your phone.
Very interesting. Maybe we can now go over to the big one.
Yes. Our engineers, of course, always want to go bigger. And the other request that we want is also that people are always requesting for high-end cameras. So this drone is no longer a pure consumer drone. This is a semi-professional drone. Most drones in this price category, in this size, have retractable legs. Within Xiro, we've decided that we want the body to be as rigid as possible. So we make a fixed leg drone. And what we've decided upon is that the most expensive and the most delicate part of the drone, which is the camera and the gimbal, that will be retractable. So when you're flying and you want to film, the gimbal will come down. It will give you a 360 view of you. The minute you stop videoing, it will go back, and your more delicate part will be safe, stored away inside the body, and that makes it sure that you. It is a concept model what we're presenting now. This concept, the form, etc., will be the same, and we're now thinking whether it's going to be only a or a quadcopter, or maybe even a hexa or an octocopter variant of the same drone.
Can you say also something about market introduction for this drone? As you just said, it's in a development state, so there are several topics to be decided, but maybe you have already a market concept for it as well.
Yes, we're planning to deliver this drone end of this year. To we've shown it on the CES in Las Vegas in the beginning of January, and the aim is to propose the working model next CES in America.
You just mentioned the camera as the most expensive or most valuable part of the drone. Will the camera as well come from Xiro, or will it be a purchased camera from the market?
For the cameras, we collaborate with other parties. As I explained, Xiro is a brand which is made by Zero Tech Beijing and Rapu Technologies. Both have their specialties, but we collaborate for the camera with a different party. At the moment, we know it's going to be a micro 2/3 sensor-sized camera, but we're not telling at the moment with whom we're going to collaborate for this.
Which is of course okay. Yeah. Also very interesting products. I see you have a big palette of products, from the very small one for a consumer up to a semi-professional drone. So looking forward hearing from this drone entering the market and discovering the skies.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay.